Thank you, Madam President. The amendment is a bill that changes the current texting and driving laws from a secondary offense to a primary offense, and will send a strong message to all Iowans and will decrease the amount of distracted driving on our roads. Texting is the most dangerous form of distracted driving because of three factors. First of all, our mind's off the road. Second of all, our eyes are off the road. And third, at least one hand is off the wheel. In a study done by Virginia Tech University, they put cameras on the vehicles and studied the behaviors of these individuals. And after a short period of time, people became accustomed of the cameras and went right back to their routine behavior of texting and driving. And what the study found, what the university found, was when the camera was really watching their eyes, the texter's eyes. And they found that the average person sending a text had their eyes off the road for 4.9 seconds. Think about that. 4.9 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. That's the length. In that length of time, your car at 55 miles per hour will travel over 400 feet, over the length of a football field, and not looking at the road. I think we all recognize this as a dangerous behavior. Studies have used a driving simulator to show that drivers who text have slower reaction times and are 70% less likely to stay in their lane, and often fail to notice traffic signs. These studies have also shown that texting delays a driver's response even more than legal intoxication. We had somebody from Iowa Department of Public Safety bring a simulator in, and they had, the beer goggles, and then they had some people texting. And what they've found is the people that are texting have more accidents and issues in the simulator than with the beer goggles. We all recognize how dangerous drunk driving is. Over the last 10 years, 7,950 crashes have resulted from distracted phone use in Iowa based on the Iowa Department of Transportation statistics. AAA surveys have shown that nearly 9 out of 10 drivers believe texting while driving is a very serious threat to their personal safety. 92% say that personally consider it unacceptable for the driver to text while driving. You are 23 times more likely to be in an accident when texting and driving. 23 times. Nonetheless, we still have an epidemic of folks driving and texting. How does this bill address this problem? First of all, it makes texting while driving a primary offense. It would give officers the authority to pull over a driver specifically when they see them texting. It would no longer be a secondary offense. Second, it makes texting while driving a moving violation, which doesn't change the fine. It's still $30, but it would count as one moving violation. You get 6 in 2 years, so it would count toward that component of their driving record in regard to a habitual offender. 3, it also expands the language in the code to electronic communication. So I don't want this to be confused with what it's not. Instead of just texting, if you're Facebooking, you're exchanging messages via Facebook, or my children, they like to use Snapchatting now is the big thing. I don't know. There's others out there. Tweeting, it would include these personal responses back and forth. All these exceptions that are currently under Iowa law would still be in place. So we have handheld phones, we have hands-free GPS systems, voice-activated phones, and devices, all those would still be exempted, so it doesn't impact them. And so while this may not be perfect, and I know there's certainly been some questions on how we move forward with some certain search and seizure questions, I think this is a step in the right direction. And Madam President, this concludes my opening remarks on